So actually, ID fragmentation and signal loss is a huge problem for the industry. Reason is simply that ID signals are suppressed by browsers and also operating and mobile operating systems, which is a huge issue because it's very hard with that to measure reaches, to measure audiences, but also to control frequency, for example. That's something which needs to be addressed, and for many, many years, I think the industry hoped for a silver bullet, some kind of super ID which would come up and solve all these problems, but this is not going to happen. So our assumption is a bit different. We think the problem to really tackle is ID fragmentation. Because right now, IDs are created from many different publishers. They are created by sessions. They are created on a household level. They are created on a device level. And that is the reality we face. So in the future, advertisers will have to work with IDs of different type, of different nature, with different characters and different lifetimes. And this is what we think needs to be addressed. So our approach is a bit different. We do not try to invent a new super ID. What we have built with the Smart ID Hub is a system which logically can differentiate between all these different ID types, and which also allows to have ad serving decisions differentiated by the type of ID which is faced. And that is something which in ad serving is really new, because normally ad servers are just assuming there's an ID or there's none. For us, it's completely different. With the Smart ID Hub, it's possible to basically work with any type of ID and to logically differentiate the behavior of the ad server by the type of ID. What the big benefit is for the broadcasters and our supply-side clients is that with that, they are regaining full control on the types of ID they want to work with. Our system is completely ID agnostic. That means it can work with any type of ID which is passed to the system. And the broadcasters and the supply-side clients of smartclip can decide by themselves which logic do they want to apply per ID type, and can really configure the system basically based on the ID universe which they have and they are operating. And we think this will create a lot of benefits. And also, if you think about sustainability, frequency wastage is the big sustainability problem of the ad tech industry. And with these part, we also can tackle the frequency overage problems, because working with many types of IDs and different types of IDs allows you also to control frequency much better. So that's the other fragmentation problem of the video and TV industry, is that the distribution channels for videos and for TV have diversified a lot. So there are many ways on how you can consume TV and videos on the internet, on a smart TV, within a CTV app, on an OTT device. So everything is possible these days. And usually all of these different device types needs different technical distribution methods. And with that, it's very hard to also create an overarching measurement across all these distribution channels. And that is one of the reasons why we've acquired actually a measurement company which is exactly tackling these problems. This company allows us to measure the ad exposure on CTV, on ATV, on linear TV, on online video, and it allows us deterministically to deduplicate the consumption between these different channels and to create a holistic view over these channels. And our plan is very simple. What we want to do with our SmartX platform is to integrate all of these different measurement types into our ad server. And with that, we will provide analytical insights which right now do not exist in the industry. That means we will measure linear TV in the ad server, we will measure all the ATV, CTV, and we will create an overarching audience view across all these distribution channels, which is, from our point of view, really big help for suppliers, but also for the advertiser and the buy side.